orienting around the world. I was staying here in the 5 boroughs. I don't know who won, but I think I did. Anyway, Fatima Shama.
So thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm just going to welcome all of you and say good morning.
Good morning.
And I too am going to show off a little this morning and say buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Bon dia. Sabah al-khair. Bonjour. And buongiorno. I missed a bunch, right?
Okay, now I got to tell you, it really is. I keep studying Spanish. My mother, before she died, said to me, "Why are you doing that? You're having to learn not to speak English." The best I could do is claim 1 1/3 languages. How many languages do you speak? 6? Fluent.
Okay, so as Mayor Bloomberg shared, this celebration is about our diverse heritage. It's about our city. It's about the heritage built by millions of immigrants who passed through Ellis Island to start their lives in New York City and in cities across the United States. I hope you all enjoyed seeing the photos that were playing on the screens throughout the house. The collection includes photos of yesterday, many of newly arrived immigrants on Ellis Island, and some of the faces in our communities today. You. Many of you know this, but due to severe damage caused by Hurricane Sandy, Ellis and Liberty Islands have remained closed. So this morning, we're delighted to share that this year for Immigrant Heritage Week, my office is partnering with the National Park Service and its great neighborhood rangers who are here this morning to bring the stories of immigrants, their dreams, and their experiences into our communities. So we will not have those stories told because Hurricane Sandy tried to damage our city. Over 20 educational programs are scheduled for the week, happening at schools and at community and cultural institutions, and we are very excited about our partnership, and we'll give you more details as you are leaving today. We're also incredibly delighted and thankful to our city's finest cultural institutions who will be offering over 40 programs in honor of Immigrant Heritage Week, and I really want to give a special thanks to my dear colleague, Commissioner Kate Levin, and her amazing team at the Department of Cultural Affairs for their partnership, so thank you, Kate. Every year at this breakfast, we have the chance to recognize the unsung heroes of our neighborhoods, the men and women who work with our communities every day and help newcomers take advantage of all our city has to offer. Minutes ago, Mayor Bloomberg presented our American Dreamers with awards in 5 categories, and I'd now like to take the chance, an opportunity to recognize them and introduce them to you. So they are Seema Adnani, Executive Director of Chaya Community Development Corporation, who's being honored with our Ambassador Award. Jasmine Rodriguez, who is the founder and CEO of Hot Bread Kitchen, an amazing place, is not here this morning, but deserves a round of applause. She's our Business Leader Award recipient. Behind me, there you are. You can step out of the way. Lidia Gualta, Executive Director of the Workers' Justice Project, is the recipient of the Community Builder Award. In Brooklyn. Sergeant Dendup Chadot Sang, New York City Police Department, who received our Uniformed Service Award. Yolani Rodriguez, Director of Teatro Las Caldas, who's receiving our Original Award this morning. And this year we actually created a new category, because in so many of the nominations we saw rising stars. And so this year we created the Rising Star Award to highlight students that show promise as American dreamers for their work in New York City's immigrant communities. And the 3 Rising Star Awards go to Angelo Cabrera, Congratulations to all of you. As partners in this work, together we will continue to make New York City the most immigrant-friendly city in the world. I thank you for your commitment and your leadership, and I thank you for your leadership.
Thank you. And I too want to congratulate the American Dreamers being honored today and all of this year's nominees. They are a very diverse group that's helping us build a better city in so many ways, and each of them represents the best of New York. We're also joined this morning by winners of the first ever Unity NYC grants. The group will receive financial support support to help immigrants and non-immigrants work together in community building projects around the 5 boroughs. Congratulations to you. And I wanted to thank Steve Briganti, President of the Ellis Island Foundation, and Dave Lutzinger, Superintendent of the Statue of Liberty National Monument in Ellis Island, for partnering with us this week. Ellis Island and Liberty Island mean so much to New Yorkers and to millions of visitors. We look forward to them both opening soon. We think, my sister and I think, that our grandparents on one side and great-grandparents on the other side sailed by the Statue of Liberty, went to Ellis Island, but I can't prove. But then neither can you prove that it wasn't. So I'll take credit for that. That's my heritage. Before signing off, I do want to say to thank some of the other funders and partners who made this week and the events possible. New York Community Trust, the National Park Service, WNYC Radio, and WNET 13, and the city's Department of Cultural Affairs. And I also want to say thanks to the businesses who donated food this morning. Canelli Patisserie, Hot Bread Kitchen, Orschwaller's Bakery, Peter Pan Pastry and Donut Shop, Puerto Rico Importing Company, and Shaheen Sweets. And Russ and Daughters, who also donated books for all of this morning's award winners. The book is a wonderful retelling of the immigrant success story behind Russ and Daughters and one of the city's real historic family-owned businesses. And just talking about that makes me hungry for a bagel with lox and a schmear and a pickle on the side. So let's all enjoy the party. Thank you for coming. When you look around this room, you realize what is different about New York than the rest of this country and maybe the rest of the world. I know of no city that is as diverse. There are cities linked with one thought. You can go to London, for example, and they will claim that they have as diverse a population if measured by where people come from, and they have as diverse a population if you measure how many languages are coming. But what's different about New York is they live as a mosaic, and we live as a mixture. And I was up at dinner Sunday night on Arthur Avenue up in the Bronx, great Italian restaurants, the ultimate Italian neighborhood. Wrong. You go one block in either direction from that street and there aren't any Italians there at all. Every other ethnicity. That's what's different about New York. We live mixed together, and that's the great strength of New York. All the best.